Everyone knows that the last 2 years have been crazy. The pandemic has really changed everybody's lives, particularly in education. My friend Sally Meyer, she's a first grade teacher, and she was really concerned.
We all know nationally that students were lacking skills when they entered first grade this year.
Over the course of the pandemic, her students had been isolated, and Sally told me about the problems, the gaps in learning that the kids were having, how they were struggling with focus and listening and writing, even constructing a simple sentence. And they were really missing a lot of the basic social skills, how to get along in a group and how to communicate their needs. And she said, we really need to do something different as we move into the new year.
Mary and I have worked a lot together over the years.
Sally is someone that I've collaborated with to create artist and residency programs.
We wanted to look at how an artist could work in the regular ed classroom and teach some of the regular ed curriculum in fun ways, active ways, to help support the teachers.
So we came up with a program designed to really create a fun, engaging, and joyful atmosphere for the teachers to see the way that the creative arts could be used during this time to support the gaps in learning that had taken place during the pandemic. We then decided we would write a grant, and we went to the Pennsylvania Council of the Arts, to the Exchange in Bloomsburg, and to Southern Columbia School, and everybody pitched in to make this happen. We began the residency project with basic skills in rhythm, to have the kids construct a steady beat, to have them move it and play with the groove.
We have been making patterns to wake up our brain, and we learned that there's two halves of our brain.
Over the years, I have been creating residencies based upon the 4 primary pathways that create neuroplasticity in the brain. Making music is number 1. And the number 2 is movement. Number 3 is creative play. Anytime we're creating new neural pathways and igniting the ones that are there. And numinous experience is the 4th pathway, which means when many create as one. The drum making project involved what I call an all about me drum that I designed many decades ago. On the top of the drum, they put a self-portrait, so they're really thinking about themselves and reflecting on who they are in the world.
My most favorite part about the drum is my head. You get to draw yourself. There's a lot of cool things about you that you might not feel.
And on the sides, they put their personal story.
My mom, my sister, me, and my dad are taking a walk with my dog.
These drums were going to be the foundation and the inspiration for the ELA writing projects that the kids were going to use during the course of the residency. While the drums were in construction, I was also working with the students to create songwriting projects, to start thinking about nouns and verbs and adjectives and adverbs in fun and creative ways, and got the kids up, got them moving to really get the creative juices flowing so that when they started to do their writing projects, they were already inspired and already saw how sentences were constructed. Once the drums were created, I worked with the classrooms to really look at how would they write their story about their drums.
One student took 3 weeks in his kid writing journal to write one thing. He took 10 minutes this morning and wrote all about his drum. It refocused him, it got him more engaged, so it's the normal task, but in a fun way.
In the music room, I was creating an environment where all of the students had the djembe drums, and they were exploring how to step into leadership, how to give a call to the group and have everyone call back, how to really look someone in the eyes and pass a rhythm around the room. And they were also learning rhythms from other cultures in the world that are drumming cultures. So they were learning about the world, not only their inside world and their classroom world and the school community world, but also the world at large. For the closing of the residency, we had a performance for the kindergarten. I came and I performed and shared some of my instruments, and then we had the first grade share their instruments. They got to hold them up and show their self-portraits on the drums and show about their world that they'd put on the sides of the drums. And then they played, and we shared some fun songs that the kindergarten could sing along with as well.
This project has brightened the lives of these kids.
The adjective they used to describe when Miss Mary was there
there. You could just feel how excited they were.
I've been teaching for 39 years, and I've been in a lot of experiences, and this is one of the most remarkable experiences.
Having a new presence in the classroom with such a positive attitude and so engaging to the students was so nice for us.
She's making learning fun, and it's relevant to everything that we've been trying to teach with the curriculum.
It's definitely more fun playing with the drums than just a normal class day sitting and doing work.
All about me, there's so much more than you can see. My world is full of family. I love them and they love me. All about me, there's so much more